Good afternoon, everybody. We are here.
Hello.
Good afternoon, everybody. We have Lorenzo here from fantastic cheesemakers in Italy, Bergamo, just outside Bergamo, and I'm going to hand over to Lorenzo, who's going to talk to you. Now, we must excuse if the signal is not fantastic.
No.
But we are doing our best, and we're going to share a video with you that fantastic chef there on Lorenzo's shoulder has created for us. This is also available on YouTube, and I'm going to put the link into the main event, and then if anybody can't see that and it's not visible, you can watch it again afterwards, because it is the most fantastic video about how to make perfect risotto. So I'm going to hand over to Lorenzo, who's going to talk to you a little bit about the cheeses that he makes and him and his family make. I've actually met your mom and your sister in Paris, didn't I?
Yes.
And
this November, you can find me in World Cheese Market in Wales. So
yes, I mean, that's fantastic news.
Quite the entire family, quite the entire family.
Yeah. So in November the 2nd, the World Cheese Awards is in Newport in Wales this year.
Yes.
And I first met you, Lorenzo, and the family in Bergamo at the World Cheese Awards. And did you win an award at that one?
Yes, in Bergamo we won the 6th place. We placed 6th with a cheese that we have here today. We have Quintano. Sorry.
Quintano, fantastic.
This one.
So this is the raw sheep's milk cheese, yes?
Yes, yes. You can find it in the cheese library. Then I'm so grateful to be here today, and sorry for the audio connection. My English itself is not so good, but we have hands. We are Italians, so we can find a way to communicate. It's not a problem.
Your English is very good. Don't put yourself
Thank you
down.
so much.
So tell us a little bit, Lorenzo, about your farm and the cheese and cheese making, because predominantly you make raw milk, goat's milk cheeses, don't you?
Yeah, I know it. We start as a goat farm in 1997 in the plains. It's very difficult. It was very difficult to start in plains because our history on goat farm is linked to mountains. So we have the majority of production in the past. The majority of production is in mountains, in local mountains and some hills. And so we start in a not perfect place. So we, for the very first time, we try to find another way, respect the market. So we try it raw, we try it very unconventional, and we try in 100 different types of cheeses. So we start. Yes, it's very difficult to remind all of this, but you know, the goat milk is so powerful. It is possible to make such typical ones, the lactic cheese ones. So
Yes.
The typical French style cheese, but we want try something new, and we want to try it with our local technical production. So you know, the most important taleggio, gorgonzola, but we have sorry, French, we have more cheeses than you. We have about, in Italy, we have about 500 different types of
a
cheese.
lot of cheeses.
Not 200 and half. So we have a huge library, technical library to read. So we try to make our local cheeses first. So like taleggio with goat milk. It's very different between taleggio, the original taleggio, and our tegulat. But it's funny to see how the milk changes the cheese.
Yeah.
So improving this philosophy, we change from fermier style to artisanal style in 2001. And so we dedicated only in the cheese making. So our numbers of different cheeses improved hugely. And now is about 150 different cheeses, and aromatization and aging and so on.
That's a lot of cheeses, Lorenzo.
See, that's a lot of cheeses in a very, very, very small dairy.
And
so
how many goats?
So,
how many goats
yes.
do you still have your own goats?
We are able to work at last 1,000 liters per day, but we can't use such a huge production because the rest of the dairy, we have about 120 square meter dairy, so it's very, very small. And in the years we use external chillers, so for improve our numbers of
so
we have to
bring the milk in.
Yes, we have to produce in the dairy and let the aging doing from another person, because we haven't the spaces to such an aging.
So tell us about, can you tell us a little bit about Sciür, your cheese that Sciür that chef is going to
in the
video and make this wonderful risotto. But can you spin the camera?
Yes.
Show us, or bring the cheese to the camera and show us the cheese.
Sorry, because I forgot to present the chef, Francesco Palieri.
Hello. Francesco, hello.
Molo sul Lattea. Sorry for the presentation, but before the cheeses, you have to see the wonderful sea
fantastic
of the river, and then the cheese.
The cheese is bobbing around on the river. Fantastic. There it is. This is a
we are Italian, so we are the point to the beauty. So this is Sciür. Sciür means the lords. So in our Cockney, so it's due to the type of aromatization. Sorry for my hand. It's better like this. Yes, it's due to the rind, because the very first Sciür was a natural one, without the berry mixture. But it was too similar to the original one, the original gorgonzola. It is the Italian typical gorgonzola recipe, so it's more creamy than the English ones or the French blue cheeses ones. So
can I just ask though, it's made with goat milk, isn't it?
Yes, it's all goat milk, so that's why it's very whitey.
Yeah.
With the typical green, we call it green of Pavia. It's different because there are two families of, oh, sorry, my fingers, two different families of blue mold. So this is the less spicy. The original blue mold, like the Rochefort, is more spicy. This is the green ones, so more delicate. So we do the classical form of the gorgonzola, so the 12 kilos form, and you can see how we cut into 2 discs because of the berries. The berries are very strict on the crust, but if you have the taller form, it's very difficult to avoid the crashing of the crust and the spread of the berries on the table, on the floor, yes. And everything else. So it's very all sure the Lord means a very rich person in our cooking. So in the same way, we have a very rich flavoring, a very impact flavoring, because the berries are very acidic on the paste, so there is a net contrast.
It's a fantastic color. So do you know the names in English, what the berries are? Which berries are they?
Yes, I'm prepared. Raspberry, blueberries,
yes.
A little bit of strawberry, very, very, very little, and cranberries.
Cranberries as well.
Yes,
wow.
I use berries in general to describe it because I think there is all the berries.
Yes, 4 berries.
Yeah, and blackcurrant. Blackcurrant, yes, I forgot it because it's not a berry. So
lots of it is stunning color, and you've actually sent me a piece of this cheese.
Yes.
Oh gosh, was that before the pandemic, or it was maybe before the pandemic? So a few years ago.
Yeah, I think during the pandemic.
Yeah, it was the most stunning flavor, really, really rich and creamy cheese. But then the contrast of the berries, which are very tart, and almost start to flavor the cheese. It was stunning, really, really stunning. Just absolutely delicious. But as Lorenzo was saying before, in our cheese library, which you can access through the Academy website, the cheese is in our library because Lorenzo and his family are supporters of the Academy of Cheese and use some of our post-make, which for those of you that learn with us already will know it's our classification system. And you use this system for your customers, don't you, to explain how your cheeses are made, which we're very proud of, and
yes, great. I think I'm an academy member and a member of the ONAF, that is the same in Italian association of tasting cheeses.
Yes.
And I think we have a different model to classify the tasting of the cheese, but yes, in my opinion, I think the MPM model is more performing.
Yeah.
Because is a fresher way to assess the cheese. So it's not so in ONAF we use a model more technical, too technical, because you have to remember a lot of terms to compile it, and so we lost in the tasting of cheese, in the presenting of cheese. That is the only, I think, aim of a model. So it's very you like it. I love to compile my MPM model on my cheese. Thank you for the opportunity.
Now listen, we've got to watch the time because we need to do the program for the next one. But would you like me to try and play the risotto recipe now?
Yes.
Or do you want Chef to start his other recipe?
No, I think it's better the link. So we
Okay,
have 6 minutes
now.
to recollect the ideas and present the second one.
Let me just go to that and see
if we can. If we can present for the time we can make accessible to the members, to the followers, a written recipe. So
there we go. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay.
I can see.
Ci siamo? È acceso? Iniziamo con un buon brodo vegetale.
Okay.
Sedano, cipolle, carota, patata, pera, zenzero e un goccio di soia. Qualche granello di pepe. Faccio un brodo molto leggero perché non voglio andare a invadere il sapore finale del risotto. Col formaggio. Zenzero è meglio grattarlo, sprigiona meglio l'essenza. E non tolgo la pelle in nessuna verdura perché nella pelle c'è tutto quello che è l'essenza del frutto o della verdura. Acqua. Calcoliamo che per fare un risotto ci vuole un terzo del suo peso, 100 grammi di riso, 300 grammi di brodo. Noi ne prepariamo un po' di più e ce lo teniamo da parte. Sui fornelli. Fuoco alto, così le verdure si cucinano subito, ma soprattutto si parte a freddo. Nel frattempo che cucina il riso andiamo a preparare la salsa. Frutti di bosco freschi. Il quantitativo a vostro piacimento, in base ai vostri gusti. Io preferisco avere una percentuale uguale per tutti i frutti che metto. Mirtilli, more, zamponi e anche un po' di fragola. Un pizzico di miele, 2 gocce di limone, un goccio d'acqua. Andiamo a creare la salsa. Regoliamo con ancora un po' di miele. E continuiamo a frullare. Dopo aver frullato otteniamo questa consistenza. Fatto questo ci dedichiamo al riso. Calcoliamo che per ogni porzione a persona ci vorranno più o meno 70-80 grammi di riso. Andiamo alla tostatura. Partiamo con la tostatura del riso. Io ho usato un riso tradizionale della cucina italiana, un buon carnaroli. Ha una buona percentuale di amido, quindi crea una buona cremosità. Il classico risotto. Partiamo a secco. Fiamma vivace e aspettiamo. Il chicco deve diventare quasi trasparente. Come dicevamo prima, non mi piace partire con un soffritto per non alterare il sapore finale del risotto. In questo caso abbiamo un formaggio straordinario. A questo punto sfumiamo con del vino. Mi raccomando, il vino deve essere buono. È quello che dà la partenza a tutto il lavoro che stiamo facendo. Bene caldo, in maniera che evapora la parte alcolica e rimane solo quella sul caldo. Aspettiamo che assorba tutto e iniziamo a versare dentro il brodo. Il brodo poco alla volta. Non deve dare l'impressione di essere un minestrone, ma un risotto. Abbassiamo a questo punto leggermente la fiamma e continuiamo a girare per tutta la durata della cottura. Ci vorranno più o meno 16-17 minuti. Passiamo a fare la salsa all'aglio. 2 foglie di basilico, 2 foglie di menta, 3 pezzettini di zenzero, aglio, olio quasi a coprire e frulliamo. E la salsa all'aglio passiamo a mantecare il riso. Utilizziamo dello zola di capra, che è lo stesso che si utilizza per fare lo sciù. Del formaggio di pecora stagionato e continuiamo a mantecare. A questo punto lo facciamo riposare, che gli amidi e i grassi si uniscono e fanno il classico risotto. Riso allo zola, crema ai frutti di bosco, la nostra piccola firma, bottarga di fiume. Dei frutti di bosco freschi, che oltre a colore danno anche freschezza. 2 germogli di Sakura Mix. Questo per me è il risotto allo sciù, lo stesso che ho mangiato la prima volta e mi ha lasciato sbalordito. Lorenzo, il tuo risotto allo sciù 2.0.
Wow. Oh.
That's the man.
On deck. Need a good reason to play.
Wow, 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 wow.
Thank you.
thank you.
Chef, that just looked awesome. I love your presentation skills as well. Oh, unbelievable. I couldn't quite see at the bottom of my screen, but what was the yellow on the top? Saffron.
No, is a river row. It's difficult to present with my English, but it's shrimps, dehydrated shrimps. We call it gamberetti.
Okay, shrimps.
Shrimps,
Yeah.
yes.
But dried.
Under salt, sotto sale.
Sotto sale, sì.
We put under the salt to dehydrate for about 12 hours.
Yeah, I got
Sì.
it. I got it.
Poi viene messo a essiccare in forno.
And then after the 12 hours, you have to dry it in the oven.
Yes, yes, I got you.
7-8 hours at
50 gradi.
50 degrees, so very low. The classic pastry mode of the oven, about 7-8 hours.
Okay, well, we're going to put that,
And then you mix it.
Okay, we will put the video up for everybody onto the screen as well. Now we've got 6 minutes left. So what's next?
Very quick with the recipe, or will you recipe very fast?
If you can do it in 5 minutes, yeah.
Vai, 5 minutes. Facciamoci 5 minutes.
Metti la telecamera.
So this is using the Quintano, isn't it? Which is Quintano is going to be available.
E voilà.
Available with the
Put a plate.
Quintano cotoletta.
Quintano. Sorry, but it's very difficult to arrange. Okay, the Quintano is made. The sleeves are with bread. You put the Quintano with bread.
Yeah.
Sorry, but my
Pesce.
The fish, river fish.
Wow.
Marinato.
Marinated with salt and sugar, chef.
Sì,
with salt and sugar, half and half.
Yeah.
You put the slices of the fish into this
Quintano.
salt and sugar. And then you go straight with the stratification. So very easy. But it's fundamental.
Questo è storione.
Another kind of fish. Storione.
Storion.
Wow.
Storion.
È
un pesce.
It's so easy English.
So Lorenzo, can I just ask you? Okay. So this is the cheese coated in breadcrumbs.
Yes, it's breadcrumb.
It's layered with the fish.
Yes, very easy. And on the top, mayonnaise,
cipolla,
mayonnaise, onion,
erba cipollina.
Onion green.
Cream,
so it's yes, but you can also use an aioli, so a mayonnaise with garlic, but this one is made with onion green. And on the top,
cialda,
a cracker made made by the chef.
Wow.
And so big.
Fantastic.
It's
cavolo nero.
Claudio, cavolo nero.
Black vegetable. Typical of winter time.
Yes, is a green vegetable typical of the winter time. Dehydrated.
140 gradi, 20 minuti in forno.
20 minutes in the oven at 140 degrees.
Wow, so it's a dehydrated
yes.
Cavernero.
Yes, it's
okay. It must be quite crispy.
Yes, very crispy.
I love it. Look at that.
Wow. Finished.
Finish.
Whoa.
You can see the other side.
Perfect.
And
Voila.
sorry, but it's simple.
Amazing. So and the cheese is warm in the breadcrumb.
And we got 1 minute left.
Yes, 1 minute. You have one question from Rachel, who says, do the fruits make it quite sweet? But we were talking about the risotto at that stage.
Yes. No, sorry, I don't understand the first time. The first period.
So the question is about the risotto, and do the fruits make it quite sweet? But I think because of the cheese and the rice and the savory stock, it's probably a great balance. I'm not of the same idea, because I think the berries in general in the mixer, you can easily try an acid, more acid, more fruity, more sweety, in function of what berries you make it how you want it.
The original mixture of the old Sciür is made to be a little bit citric, a very little bit, because of the paste. The paste, the majority of the paste is sweet of the gorgonzola. So we have to put a little bit acid in the mixer.
Okay.
But if you prefer a more sweety risotto, you can do it.
I am gonna have to switch you off and say thank you.
Thank you so much. It's an honor for us.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Absolutely.
Say hello to my English teacher.
Okay.
Say hello to my English teacher. Hi.
See you in November. Take care. Thank you so much, all. Bye bye.